Hello everyone, today I will be reviewing Informative Quesadilla Review, Episode 1, Los Amigos. This film was shot by, produced by, directed by, and stars Alex Barney. He's really a man of many talents. It's going to be really exciting to see where his career takes him. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Hello everyone, welcome to a new series I'm calling Informative Quesadilla Review. In the, the void that is my content that I'm generating, I decided, I need to give the people what they want.
Super Metroid Mom Percent 2?
And that's content.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to provide you with some good content today. I'm an engineer, and we solve problems.
Alright, so right off the bat, we're really seeing some bold choices here, especially with the cinematography. The setting of the film is really just blatantly uninteresting, and while that might be a problem for some, I really think he's trying to make room for this hero to shine, right? We really get to know our protagonist. He's an engineer, he likes quesadillas. It's a bold choice, but I think it works.
And one of the biggest problem I've been seeing these days is people don't know where to fucking buy their quesadillas.
Alright, now we see the second bold move made by Barney here. He drops the F-bomb in the first 30 seconds. Now, this could spell a problem later on because the Motion Picture Association of America only gives you one F-bomb before they take away that PG-13 rating. And I can't imagine he wants to limit his target audience by slapping an R rating on this film.
So I'm going to be reviewing every quesadilla joint in the world, and any taqueria. I'm just going to get their quesadillas and tell you if you should buy their quesadillas. Today I have something from, I got a quesadilla from, what's this place? Los Amigos. Taqueria.
And right here we see my first major problem with this film. It takes him roughly 10 seconds to remember the name of the restaurant. Now, I can see that he might have been going for this sense of mystery and suspense, holding information out over the audience, but there's one glaring problem. This mystery is spoiled by the title. We already know what this information is going into the film. It really just, how he made such a misstep is baffling to me, and it just makes the film fall flat on its face in this section.
And it says the contents of this bag are fuego. I'll be the judge of that. I'm not sure. And considering the fact that this is a theme I've been seeing around like Boston area, Massachusetts taco joints, they roll their quesadillas into like a mini burrito, it's kind of like a needle dick burrito.
Once again, just riding that line between PG-13 and R-rated.
And I'm like, that's not a quesadilla. Quesadillas are flat. So let me open this up and we'll see how this quesadilla fares. I went for usual cheese and chicken. If they have a spicy chicken option, I usually go for that. And already, this is a fucking mess.
And there it goes.
Juices are seeping everywhere. I don't know. It might be the spicy chicken. This does not look like a quesadilla.
And right here, this brings us to my biggest problem with the film. We don't see the burrito until nearly halfway through. This is supposed to be our main antagonist. This is supposed to be who we're rooting against. The whole film, it's a character study between our hero, Alex, and this burrito that he's reviewing, and we don't even see it until halfway through. It's just very difficult to get emotionally invested in the burrito when it's held out on us for so long.
This is a burrito. This is like a mini burrito. Ugh, my hands are all dirty now. This is not a good start for Los Amigos. I'm gonna give it a try. Seeing shit seeping out of the bottom.
And right here, this scene is just an absolute travesty. I mean, we've already committed to the R rating. I understand that ship has sailed, but now we're heading into an area of genre confusion. I went into this film thinking it's an educational piece, right? I'm supposed to learn about the quesadilla and inform my decision, but now I'm confused. Am I supposed to be educated, or is this a horror film? Am I supposed to be scared right now? I don't know, because this scene it's just gory. It's hard to watch.
Like, okay. So, I mean, it's tasty, but it's not a quesadilla. This is not a quesadilla. This is a burrito. Yeah. So, I mean, the chicken's good.
And here we see Barney tries to include this subplot, right? He attempts to lick off his fingers and clean his hands, but it's a very, very half-hearted attempt, and it's a strange thing to include in the film. I guess you could argue that it brings character flaws into our main protagonist, but really it just, again, it adds to that genre confusion, and it really distracts from the central themes of the film.
Cheese is melty. It's just dripping everywhere. It's a fucking mess. So it's good, but I don't know. I'm feeling like just because, the presentation, that's not a quesadilla. You can't call that a quesadilla. I'm feeling like, maybe because it tastes good, I'll give it like a 5.94.
5.94.
I'm feeling 5.94 on the quesadilla. Not a quesadilla, by the way. Also, I'm gonna review these chips as well. I got the chipotle salsa. This is not salsa. This is like crema. Like, I don't know how you can call this salsa. Also, it's tiny. They give you, the bag is also tiny as well. There's not many chips in here. So I'm gonna review this.
Right here, I think Barney is trying to make a play off of the greater scope villain trope, in which the hero defeats a smaller scale villain, the villain that's set up to be the main antagonist, only to find out that there's a larger threat at stake. Think Darth Vader and the Emperor. And you could argue that he's falling into the trope, but I really think he's making more of a commentary on it.
I mean, it's good, but it's not salsa. I'm feeling like a 2.37 on the chips and salsa. Not very good. Los Amigos, not feeling it. Not a quesadilla. Not salsa. That's the review.
And we end just as abruptly as we started. But our journey is far from over. If we head into the description, we see at the very bottom there's this list of reviews, and clicking that link brings us here. Now, there is a lot to digest here, but the main point I want to make is that Barney has already finished and released the second part of this trilogy, and rumors are circulating that he's working currently on the third, and yet the second part doesn't even appear in this list. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be another piece of commentary on filmmaking, but I gotta say, I don't get it, honestly. I don't see the message he's trying to get across, and I think this was a misstep. Overall, I'm going to give Informative Quesadilla Review, Episode 1, Los Amigos, an 8.675309. There's some things that you might not like. It's not a perfect 10 out of 10, but I think it's got a lot going for it, and it's really a promising debut into Barney's film career.